Okay, so may I have your full name, please?
My name is Salman Sami, but you can call me Salman.
Okay, Salman. So who do you spend most time studying or working with?
To be honest, I most of the time spend time studying alone. But if I have to pick someone particularly, then I would say I spend my time mostly with my friends, as COVID is going on, so I cannot meet them physically, so I have to join them virtually via different platforms like Facebook or WhatsApp or Zoom. So through this I spend most of the time particularly through online.
So what kinds of things do you study with other people?
Most of the time I study my academic things, like the subjects we were used to taught in our college, and as now we are all admission examining, so we are going to face the admission tests soon. So because of that, we are currently studying the main 4 subjects like physics, chemistry, math, and biology. And apart from this, personally I'm spending some time taking preparation for English and other extracurricular courses.
Okay, so what do you think? Is it important to like the people you study with?
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Is it important to like those people whom you study with? Is it important to like them?
That's an interesting question. For me, I guess, yeah, it's not too much important, but it plays an important role, because it's like a blessing in disguise when you study with someone, and if you like them also, so it helps to be self-confident and boost your self-esteem also, like
okay. I see. So this is the end of part 1. Now we will go to part 2. So for part 2, I will be sharing my screen and showing you the part 2 question. And I will give you 1 minute to think about this question. And after that, you will get 1 to 2 minutes to talk about this. So I hope you're seeing the question in your screen.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Great. Okay. So your 1 minute time starts now. Okay, so shall we start?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. So the question remains in your screen. Screen, you start.
Okay. So firstly, I'd say I have been to many tourist attraction places, but among them, the most prominent one I would pick would be in Thailand. That was in Thailand, and that was the Ocean World. It was like a place under a mall, shopping mall, and it was like several feet under the ground, which was surrounded by different types of fish and water resources and all. Like, it was a great place to be honest, because first of all, the whole journey of being into another country, that was a part of the visiting tourist attract, and that place under the water, which was the Ocean World, there were many various types of fish that we are unable to see usually when we remain in our daily lives. So and to be honest, that place was literally the most beautiful places I've ever seen. Because first of all, when I was in class 8, because of the result I got 3 years ago, 3 or 4, I guess that was 4 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, I visited the place, and my parents told me that if I get a good result, then they would take me. So for that reason, we went to Thailand, and there we usually see in the internet or various places that how it's like under the ocean or underwater, how is the view, and literally when I visited the place, the view was literally serene, like the underwater view, the large scale fishes and underwater species. That was just, I was just really mesmerized. Like I can't explain in words. And most importantly, the thing I enjoyed the most was there was a specific place in that location.
Okay. Thank you very much. So now we will go towards the part 3 type of questions. So let's have some discussion. What are the most popular tourist attractions in your country?
In my country, I would say particularly Cox's Bazar, and Cox's Bazar is one of the most famous and famous tourist attraction spot. And apart from Cox's Bazar, I would say Rangamati and Silet as well. These are two prominent places. And
okay, so how do types of tourist attractions that younger people like to visit compare with those that older people like to visit?
Younger people mostly like places which are they enjoy to go with friends, the more vibrant and colorful places, vibrant places, which matches their vibe and their youth nature, which resonates with their youth nature. And they haven't been in places, and the older people mostly visit the places which are calm and silent, or where they can spend some time in the nature. So I would say the nature places are the ones that older people more prefer. Natural places, the places that are more calm and quiet, and younger places more prefers more the
adventurous places.
Yeah, more adventurous places.
Fine. So do you agree that some tourist attractions, example, national museums or galleries, should be free to visit?
Yeah, definitely. Because these are some national places which shows our national values, which shows how the national importance, how the places were built, why this is an important place, what are the main reasons that those places were built. So National Museum contains a lot of information about our history and our previous times. So it is and the youth people or the older ones, whoever they are, like if these places are for free, then they will be more interested or more keen to visit the places.
But don't you think that when people will get it free, they will less value it? I mean, they value it less. Or if they provide their service for free, then how will they manage their how will they manage their economic fund or something?
First of all, yeah, that's a valid point. But in our country, tourist spots are not the main source of our economy. So I would say like if the places are for free, it will not impact that much. And if they're
but I was telling about that, how the National Museum or how the museums or galleries, how will they manage their financial fund if they
from the I would say
government allowance,
from the government allowance or government funds, because it will empower, it will help them, it will help especially the young people, the students, to be the places under the scrutiny, to understand like why the places are so important. Because if they have to pay, they will try to avoid the places, because they think, because students are not that much tend to visit the places where they have to pay. Because if they find an opportunity where they can visit the places for free, then it will be more viable for them to visit the places and to see the historic and national
okay,
locations.
Thank you very much. So this is the end of your test. Now I will give you some review. So first of all, your first part of your exam was extremely better. It was very good, very, very good. Why? You were confident, you were smiling, you were making eye contact, and you were talking confidently. So when it comes to second part, you started to shake a little, not much, but still you started very well. But in the end, I think you got trackless for a few lines, or like how you were not prepared how to end, or you was thinking okay, where should I end? How should I end?
At the end, I was like, I had some word in my mind, so I was searching where to put those words in the sentences.
Exactly, I think something like that.
Yeah, so I recently I've been watching a lot of British series, and there are a lot of words in my head, and I was like, okay, I know this is this, and I have to put them in the sentences, but I was not finding a right opportunity to apply those.
Okay, so but still it was good enough. But in part 3, I think that you are not prepared for the discussion. Like you were not prepared for some other people to say something opposite, so you were not ready to back your words up.
Yeah,
I think you are not prepared for your own words, but it was a good test. I initially started as if you could get 7.5, 7.5 at least, but in the end, I think you might get 7. In some cases, like in one place you say tourist visiting. It could be a tourist spot, or it could be a tourist attraction spot, or tourist attraction. So there are some lackings in using those collocations, which can deteriorate your actual score. Another thing was I found that lack of compound structure. Most sentences were simple, so you are not making enough compound structure to get a 7.5 or more. You used a range of good vocabularies, which is really appreciable. And your confidence was really very good. Put that smile on your face, wear that smile on the exam, during the exam, and let's hope for the best.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.